Right now in Montgomery, there's a new effort to stop and prevent animal abuse in Alabama. One of two bills moving through the legislature would establish rules for how dogs can be kept outside.
I spoke with one of the sponsors about what this proposed law would mean for pet owners across the state. Chained up in the sweltering heat or left shivering in the cold, too many dogs in Alabama endure harsh conditions daily. But the Alabama Dog Tethering and Outdoor Shelter Act aims to change that.
I've heard from residents from the southern part of the state all the way to the northernmost part and everywhere in between that have just shared horror stories of dogs being chained up or tethered in horrible conditions.
Under Representative Philip Ensler's proposed bill, dog owners will no longer be allowed to keep their pets chained to stationary objects like trees or posts for extended periods. Instead, they must be kept in a secure enclosure, like a fenced-in yard or on a trolley system that meets certain safety standards. And the tethering system must be designed for dogs and be attached to a collar or a harness that doesn't choke the animal.
It really just tries to create more humane conditions for dogs.
Beyond stopping cruel tethering practices, the bill also ensures dogs get proper protection from the heat and cold, consistent access to food, and clean water. Greater Birmingham Humane Society CEO Allison Black Cornelius says this bill is a good start, and keeping it simple is the best way to get it passed.
When we pull up and you are using a cardboard box and it's 15 degrees outside, this bill would make that illegal and we would be able to seize your animal or have you correct it. But also chained animals who are never socialized and kept on a chain all the time and don't have enough room to exercise become aggressive. And there's a ton of research for it. And if they break that chain, oftentimes they attack people.
There are exemptions, including for hunting, herding, or training dogs, grooming facilities, and temporarily tethering at campsites or recreational areas.
It may not be perfect. It may not have every single provision and every single aspect that's going to make everyone happy. But we're trying to get it to a point where, it would be enforceable, that it would have teeth.
Let's see if it can get through committee, and let's see, let's keep our eye open to see if any special interest groups try to kill it.
Should the bill become law, violating it would be a Class B misdemeanor.
I've gotten feedback. Some people that think it should be stronger, that it should be a felony.
We've got too many people now that love animals and are pet owners and are fed up with it. And nobody wants to be in their house looking out their window every day at an animal that's dying in somebody's backyard, abandoned or freezing or dying of a heat stroke.
Representative Ensler tells me that the bill has been assigned to a committee in the House, but they're holding off on a vote until they make some edits based on the feedback. In the meantime, he's encouraging everyone to reach out to their representative in support of House Bill 149. Of course, we'll certainly keep you posted on the progress of it.